Hi, Taurus. Welcome into your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Let's see what's going on here for you guys the first week of December for my beautiful Taurus. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love your comments. I read everybody's. But leaving comments, actually, believe it or not, is the number one way for your actual cohort to grow. So, of course, leave all the comments that you can if possible. Going into the first week of December for Taurus, please. Also, if you're new to my channel, the kings or the incoming energy, you are my queens, whether you're male or female, and vice versa for the incoming kings. Also, I'm not a reader that sugarcoats, so this might be very interesting and intriguing for you. Now, Nine of Cups, you have wish fulfillment. I'm pretty positive, though, you guys are definitely on an upswing. Your readings for me have finally changed. I feel like a lot of you will be meeting new people and having passionate new beginnings, etc., etc. Now, you seem to be having wish fulfillment here. Now, this is on a personal level because it's a 9, but at the bottom of the deck, I do see the Ace of Wands. So I don't know if you're carrying on with like a fling or casual, but that could mean you just met somebody or this is a passion project at work. But it seems to be making you very happy or it's something you desire. Okay, like heavily desire. What's coming in towards my Taurus, please? I was about to say Scorpio, so why is Scorpio coming to my head? Strength and Temperance, two major arcanas. You guys are trying to... You're resisting something heavily because you're trying to restore your own personal inner peace and your balance. You are having some new beginning coming your way, right? At the bottom of the deck, this Ace of Pentacles, this could be your Ace of Wands is turning into an Ace of Pentacles. Something financial or something solid between you and a person in a relationship. Interesting. But I do see you trying to temper yourself. Resist. Be patient. You're trying to not rush into something. What does Taurus see coming their way? Ooh. My King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If they're not a fire sign, they definitely act like one. Passionate, charismatic, active, attractive. Can be funny. I don't know why I heard comedian in my head. Some of you, it can be an Aries. I have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. You're trying to take a leap of faith and a risk in regards to something. Can I have one more with this King of Wands, please? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this person, this fire sign is rushing in to communicate something to you, or you are doing it. So obviously it can be vice versa. Because cards are energies, guys. So you're either rushing in to communicate to this person, or they are rushing in to communicate to you. For the bulk of you, I feel like it's them rushing in to talk to you, but you feel stuck and trapped in regards to something. Like you can't make moves. Even though you're trying to manifest something with your lover, but you're not talking, so it's a little hard. All right, what's the advice here? A text message will do. Texting, hey, what's up? And that will spark and initiate a conversation. It will start to pick up the pace, no matter how small it is. It's crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe this thing does need patience. Maybe it is saying halt and, really review all the time and, energy you put into this person or an investment that you made here. It's saying throw out a small little text message. Outcome for the week, please. King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. What kind of interesting combo is this? The King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. However, they do not have to be this. I see Cancer here because I have Chariot at the bottom of the deck and Pisces under that. Definitely a water sign. Of course, if they're not, they're just somebody that's more on an emotional side. They like to share their feelings. They're emotionally mature. They're also available emotionally. So, you, on the other hand, are all up in your head. You got a sword. The other person's got a cup. Their cup is filled with love. Your sword is filled with thoughts. And you're, I don't know if you're analyzing, calculating, about to use that sword to, cut someone down to size. But I kind of see the kind of couple that you are. Can I have one more? You're at a crossroads looking into future. You don't know what to do. You're ready to do the new thing, obviously, if I'm looking at the Two of Wands. But the problem is you have fear of the unknown, fear of the future. Things of like not having all, your ducks in a row, or not having all the information in front of you to make that choice or decision. Now, let's see what's going on here with this Nine of Cups. Please clarify with before. You tried to start it, well, you did start a new chapter. You had new love. This is what's leading you to this place of being wish fulfilled. And it could have been with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, another type of person. Very smart, cerebral, fair. Maybe you had an ending with this person and you revisited it. Because you definitely had a fresh new start in love. And this is what started your new chapter. But you still didn't finish something else off where you felt like you were betrayed or it ended. Okay, let's see after. Nine of Cups and after. You're ghosting someone, or you're doing something in the shadows, which is like an affair. You definitely walk back to someone, or someone walk back to you. This dude is looking back. He's about to fall into a trap he's unaware of. All right, let's move on over here to Temperance and Strength. Tell me what happened before, please. Six of Cups in reverse. Something about returning to your past or thinking about your past. You're basically you want to walk away from the past and start something new. You're hopeful and positive. This is why you've come to this place where you're trying to resist something and you're tempering yourself. You're trying to control yourself in regards to something. So show me after, please. Because you're going to have to make a decision between two people or two situations. It's going to have to be between this fire sign and this air sign, because it's going to be the new person versus the past person. You see that person in the middle? That is you. You see the two people with the swords? Those are your two choices. And they're both very viable. And you really are torn because you're blindfolded. You feel like you don't have enough of info to make a choice. Because you got the King of Wands over here and you have your air sign back here. Believe me, under the air sign is the Emperor, which is an Aries. And under that is Lovers. Oh, my busy little bees. All right, what is the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, please, before? Yeah, this person, maybe they knew or know that you have a fresh new start in love and they came rushing back, or they're trying to initiate a fresh new start in love with you. Page of Wands, definitely maybe an Aries for a lot of you, because this person seems to be, Jesus, down on bended knee over here. feel like they left you for a hot second, Taurus, so they can go water their own cups. But in a way, it also feels a little selfish. This is what's leading you to this position here. All right? Um, Clarify after. Yeah, King of Wands comes flying in. All kinds of casual, flighty, non-committal. This is an affair too. And there's my Nine of Cups again. There's some sort of obsession here between the two of you with this person, even though you have a new person and a potential new love. And you're torn. Because you see it, you know it, you feel it. This fire sign person is used to you, doesn't want to be with anyone else because this is you are all they know, and your situation is all they know. But you both are neither here nor there. Can I have one more? They've been stalking you, so they know that some shit is up. They think you're with someone else, so they come rushing in to talk to you. Page of Swords. This is a mature energy because it's a page. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all stalk. You know, we all check social media. If you don't have social media, they ask Susie or Sally, your next door neighbor. They ask your friends, oh, how's John doing? You know, there's ways. They're doing all of that kind of shit. Alrighty. Let's go to your advice. Sorry, guys. I was just checking my text message. I'm entertaining people. Give me 1 second. Entertaining for the holidays. All right. And we're having so much fun. There's like 20 of us. It's crazy. All right. Page of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, please. You're having, the reason that this is happening to you, like a text message is going out and you're pausing and reflecting on this situation. It just feels like you were a couple or you were stressing over being a couple here with somebody. And you know, I took that last sip before I walked away from, this is you talking about the person. You're like, I took that last sip before I walked away from that toxic ass shit where we had an explosion and a fight because nothing was changing in our lives. And so it was because you were in a couple relationship, but all it brought you was stress and anxiety. So that's what leading you to be in this position that your advice is saying you do need an apology or to apologize or to text message this person because maybe it'll help give you closure or answers that you seek on which direction to take or who to choose in your life. Let me put this back there. After, please. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you might need to rationalize this situation. You know, obviously don't go, guns a-blazing in there because you see a little butterfly at the tip of the sword. It's like go in there with careful precision like a surgeon and cut out like the cancer of something in your life that doesn't need to be there. Right? Maybe you do need to think about yourself and your wish fulfillment and walk away to see what might be better for you. Maybe if you give a chance to the other person, you'll see what's right, what's healthy. Just a thought. These are in the advice position. That's why I say it's just a thought. You do that anyway, because you have Queen of Swords in your advice, and here's your outcome, Queen of Swords. Before, please. Problem is, Taurus, is that you're clinging on and holding on to energy. But what's going to happen is before you're going to have this conversation in and out with this person, obviously, because it's right here. This King of Wands rushes in to say something to you. So you have communication going back and forth. And there is the Knight of Swords in reverse. It's definitely messages going back and forth, but they're hasty. They're not thought out. So I don't know if this is anger or blurting out something negative. You don't take it well, whatever this is. Because that's why it's going to put you in this position where you turn into this Queen of Swords, where you become cold. And you're like, I've got to decide what I'm going to do here. Because you also, with that, are also holding on to old energy. So you're trying to discern now. Let me have after, please. The Fool. And then there's the Eight of Wands again. And look, I'm going to show you this picture. It's crazy. Before that puts you in the state of mind. Sorry, with itchy nose. Before, you're in the state of mind of being the Queen of Swords because you have all these messages going back and forth between you and somebody else. This is the before tarot. This is the after tarot. So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. And you're like, oh yeah? If you're saying this, well, here's my response to that. Boom. You bust out your bow and arrow and you're like, take that, motherfucker. How do you like them apples? So you sling back and forth these messages between each other. So it's still going on before and after. But it's putting you in this state of mind where you're turning into this Queen of Swords. Where it's not that you're nasty or wrong. You're just trying to make the fair, balanced, honest decision here. Justice, Ace of Swords, and the Fool. You're trying to be fair, balanced, and honest here. You're putting all your cards on the table. You're putting it out there. And that's a good thing. At least you're being fair and above board, Taurus. And you're going to take a risk of some kind, a leap of faith. I don't know what that is. Either to go with one particular person or to leave this other individual behind. I'll probably see you next week because these are just weekly readings. Alrighty. Romance angels, what have you here? Very soon in romantic feelings. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. When I get this card, personally, that means you have somebody that it might be unrequited love. And you're just holding on to them because you're not certain if it'll work out or not. You're giving it a chance. But Spirit's like, if you're not feeling it, recycle. Throw them back in the water. So throw that little fishy in the pond so somebody else can take them. And you're like, fuck you. My dating pool is like a puddle. I might want to hold that little fish. But no, don't. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is mutual between you and someone else, even if it's the person that you're not sure of. They're there, so maybe you should explore them. Hello, in your advice, Page of Cups. Explore them. In the extended, we're going to see. I got this new Oracle deck. I really like it. I mean, it's a little lengthy, but it makes a lot of sense. And it's just like, wow. I don't know. I feel like it gives me little light bulb moments, these Oracle decks. Shadow and Light Oracle for my Taurus clan. You got two. I don't usually expect to see two of them. Oh, my glasses. No. Pause. Hold on. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. Now, we got loneliness and connection. And then you got fear and anxiety. I think fear and anxiety would be a good one to read. Let's read that one first. Since I literally opened the book right to that page. That's crazy. Anxiety is often caused by fear or worry about something that has not yet happened. It might never happen, or it might not happen the way that you think it will. And the part of not knowing and fearing the worst can cause an anxious and uneasy feeling. On the contrary, after the event has happened, regardless of how it turned out, your anxiety will most likely ease if it was only tied to the specific event. So, the anxiety is not exactly related to the outcome, but the fact that the outcome is not known to us. For example, You might feel anxious if you have a crush on someone and you worry they might not like you back. But as soon as they either confirm or reject that they like you back, the anxious feeling often goes. That doesn't mean you have to feel happy suddenly, but the anxious feeling might revert into something else. Similarly, if you feel anxious about public speaking or doing a performance in front of people, you worry how it will go. But afterwards, there's only relief. And even if it didn't go as well as you planned, it's still you're relieved because it's over with. This card encourages you to reflect on the things in your life that might feel uncertain now. What are the things that you currently don't know how they will turn out? Once you have acknowledged these things, see if there's anything you can do not to control the outcome, but to get clarity on the matter. Is there a way you can find certainty? This might involve you asking your crush how they feel about you, bringing up the problems you have with your friends, or making a call and booking that health appointment you've been putting off because you're afraid of what the result might be. As you can see, easing anxiety often means facing your fear, finding your courage, and taking action, so taking that leap of faith and fly. Taking that leap of faith and fly. Fear and anxiety. Now let's see loneliness and connection. Feeling lonely isn't always caused by not having people around us, but by the lack of meaningful connection with the people in our lives. So even though you might have a lot of friends or you meet a lot of people on a daily basis, you can still feel alone. Maybe the feeling arises when you realize there is no one to whom you can tell your inner secrets, nobody you can confess your pain to, or nobody there that is genuinely celebrating your success and happiness with you. This card encourages you to look at the connections you have and see if there's anything you can do to improve them, to make them deeper and more genuine. Casual connections are easy to make, but deeper connections are more meaningful and make us feel more fulfilled. So instead of fearing getting closer to others, see if you can lean into it and nourish the relationship you have. You have the ability to steer conversations in different directions. If someone is telling you about an experience they had, you can choose your questions and have them elaborate on how they were feeling in that moment, what they learned from the experience, or what was the best versus worst part of it about it. Or you could choose to focus on the more factual side of the story, such as where they were or where else they would like to go. Start to be a little bit more observant in your communication with others and see if you can notice opportunities for your connection to grow stronger and leave you both a little less lonely and a little bit more fulfilled. Connections with others is daring to give of yourself, showing that it's safe to share with you and that you're welcome with their true emotions and listen without judgment. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me how you feel about that Oracle deck. And my members, I'll see you over at the Extended.